Enablement is actually one of our very top priorities in the company, not just for me as the CRO. And it's when you're growing at a very fast rate and you're creating a new category and educating the market on who you are, it's so critical to have everyone aligned around the same message as a company. So enablement to me is a way to drive that consistency so that we drive better performance, better attainment for our salespeople, and therefore drive up not just our revenue as a company, but also improve our retention rate of our sales team and limit the churn. So when I joined Yext a little over a year ago, we had so many different presentations. We did not have a standard presentation. Everyone was making up their own presentations when they went to the customer. So the first thing we did, the very first thing we did, is we deployed SalesHood to get everyone certified and making recordings of their first call presentation. And that was a real eye-opener because we realized that everyone had a different way of presenting who Yext was, and it showed me what was working and what wasn't. So it set a new bar. Everyone now had the best practices from the best salespeople that they could go and review their presentation. And it was a great way for people like me who are new to the company to hear the different presentations and see which one was most effective. The impact of SalesHood on our culture is dramatic. We went from being kind of a loosely, kind of a group of cowboys, and cowgirls that all were coming up with their own way of presenting to the customer. And now we have a consistent set of messaging. We drive the certification process. People know that if they don't get certified on the new first call deck, that we're going to call them up on stage like at our kickoff meeting. And no one wants to be put on the spot like that. So it creates a way to, it's almost like self-policing. The way SalesHood drives the culture is people want to be the best. They want to rehearse. They want to make sure that they're putting the time in. Like Carrie Walsh, the Olympic volleyball player, she talks about all of the time she spends in the gym is earning the right to get on the beach, where she really, that's the prize for her. And that metaphor applies to the sales world, where our sales team is rehearsing. They're going to the gym through SalesHood, and then they earn the right to be in front of the customer. And they'll be so much more effective in front of the customer when they're confident in their message. The advice I'd give to a new CRO is to make sure you have an owner of enablement, because enablement is such a critical function in any company, because we know that the best salespeople are ones that are confident, they understand the technology, they understand how to deliver the message, and it's so important to have someone accountable for that in the company, because in a technology company that's moving quickly, it never ends. It's not like you check the box and you say, I've completed enablement. It's always evolving. It's an iterative process, and someone has to own it. I look at my career as one journey, and it's never over, and it's really the journey that's exciting. It's the relationships you build and the customer engagement and the team that you build and the partners, and the journey is what's important, and the enablement journey is the key to any successful sales organization.